What's going on, YouTube fam? Jeff Fallout here, back at it again with another video. And I know I've been gone for a while. These last few months have been a little crazy. For those of you that don't know, I started up a new job in the CVICU, and I've been working also per diem on my my tele job. So I'm doing both now, and yeah, it's been a little hectic, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do for that coin. Which brings us into the topic of this video. So I'm gonna be talking about how much you guys can expect to get paid as a new graduate nurse. And you know, shout out to all my nursing fam out there that subscribed and like are commenting on my videos asking for more nursing related stuff. You know, appreciate you. And yeah, let's get right into it. Alright guys, so during nursing school I was actually a waiter. I was making how much was I making? I was making like $8.30 pretty much. I was working at this retirement home. There was no tips, so it was just like a flat $8.30. So I didn't really work too many hours also because I had to like study, and like I was driving back and forth like 40 miles each way to go to school, so I couldn't really go to work that often. So the few hours I had, I was making like $240 a week for 2 weeks, or $240 bi-weekly. So you know, your boy was broke. And it pretty much actually just covered gas only and like food here and there, but yeah, it wasn't really much. So you know, all throughout nursing school, the teachers and like the faculty and the staff and all of them, and they've been like totally hyping up the nurse paycheck, like, oh, when you graduate, you're gonna be making so much money, you're gonna be so much happier, and like blah 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 blah. So yeah, they've been hyping it up. And I'm not gonna lie, I fell into the hype. You know, I was waiting, like counting down the days until I was done with nursing school and I could collect my first check, you know. But you know, your boy thought he was gonna be balling, you know, pull up to the club, make it rain, you know, just throwing money everywhere. Not really. But yeah, you know, thought I was gonna be making a pretty good living. And I was excited for that first nursing check. So the years go by, I actually finished school, and then I end up getting my first job offer as a telemetry RN down here in South Florida. And for a new grad, they started me off at, drumroll, $25 an hour. So that was my base salary. And then the differentials that they were offering for nights was $5 and then $3 on the weekend. So for those of you that don't know, the differential is like the incentive that they'll pay you additionally on top of your base salary to work like the weekends or work at night. You know, those hours that most people who have like families and lives don't want to work. And of course, you know, your boy chose nights. You know, that's a whole $30 plus $3 on the weekends I could be making as opposed to working days. So yeah, that was a huge come up for me. I was super excited about that, you know, coming from $8.30. Yeah, super excited. And yeah, there was a pretty big difference actually between like the day shift checks and night shift checks, because the training when you're a new grad is going to be during the morning. So you're going to be doing the AM shift 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. most of the time. So it was like a pretty big difference in the checks. Like when I was working the mornings, I would be getting paid like $13.50 to like $14.50 depending on like how many hours I worked. But that was the general like morning shift check that I would get for training. But then fast forward to nights, and then I was making a considerably like more amount of money. Like nights I think was about $1,700 to like $1,850, give or take, depending on the hours once again. But like that was the general paycheck for like 2 weeks. And you know, so all this was like actual like take-home pay, like actually you would make more, like but you know, Uncle Sam, he gotta take his cut. So you know, for taxes, like since I'm a single person, not married, living at home, so they would be taking like how much would they take? Like $400, $500 from every paycheck. So you know, your boy's getting killed with the taxes, but what can you do, right? So I'm making all this money, you know, I'm thinking, man, yeah, I don't even know what to do with like all this money that I'm making now. Like there was a whole bunch of stuff that I wanted to buy. Those of you that don't know, I'm like super into tech stuff, like computers and like music stuff and all that crap. You know, all the expensive stuff. So you know, I had like a list of stuff that I wanted to buy at the time. Then I remembered I'm actually broke, because I actually owe a lot of money for student loans, which I completely forgot about. So I started getting these checks from Sally Mae, not checks, letters, collection letters. So yeah, that's where like actually most of my money goes to nowadays, because like when I graduated nursing school, somehow and I still don't know to this day. I ended up like $80,000 in debt. Oh, actually, I do know, because super high like interest rates on my loans. But yeah, so that's where most of my money goes to. Goes to Sally Mae, you know, shout out to Sally Mae. Thank you for killing me financially, slowly. But you know, I've made a plan to pay off these loans, and it involves you guys subscribing and watching these videos. So, you know, help your boy out. I'm just kidding, but you know, definitely subscribe though. But my actual plan involves me like paying my monthly payments and then a whole bunch of principal on top of that payment every month. But if you guys want me to do a video on it, just comment down below, and then if you guys want it, I'll make a video. And the reason my school cost so much is because it was basically a private school, and I ended up getting my bachelor's degree in the same time as I was getting my nursing degree. So you know, it's actually the route I chose, but I don't actually regret it. It was actually a pretty good experience going to the school I went to, which was actually Nova Southeastern University. You know, shout out to all my sharks out there. You know, funny enough, like having the BSN, the hospitals don't really even pay you that much more. Honestly, like all the nurses that have associate's degrees that started with me, we make the same amount of money. Like, there's no difference. So yeah, they make the same amount of money and they have no loans pretty much, so they get to spend all their money on whatever they want. But yeah guys, that was what I was making like right out of nursing school, and actually that was 1 year ago, so I'm in my second year of nursing now, or like starting my second year. And you know, starting out the pay was cool, but you like slowly realize that like for the work that you're doing, you're definitely not getting paid enough. And like I feel like that's especially true in Florida, because like Florida is one of the worst paying states for nurses, and yeah, they work you to the bone. Like, it's pretty insane. But yeah, you realize that if you want to like start making more money, eventually you're gonna have to like leave the hospital system that you're at and then go to another hospital system and like negotiate your salary up. And yeah, because the raises that you'll be getting, in my experience personally, like they weren't that great, like 50 cents, 25 cents. So, and I mean, if you do some research online and you see what some of these other grads are making, like in other states, like California, New York, people making like $35, $45 right out of school, which is insane. You know, compare that to $25, yeah, nah. And, you know, guys, not to sound ungrateful, but like, you know, I was actually happy for that money I was making. And you know, it's like allowed me to live my life pretty comfortably, like right out of school. So, you know, definitely grateful for that. So yeah guys, that's what you could expect to be making right out of nursing school. And yeah, guess that's pretty much it for the video. If you have any questions, list them down in the comments below. I'll either answer them in the comments or like make a video about it. And yeah, definitely hit that subscribe button, share this video, you know, give me a thumbs up, a like, you feel me? And yeah, catch you guys on the next video. Peace. On the road, on the run, lights fading. Got an old school to settle and my foot on the pedal. In the Rari. Matte black, hit the top speed, nigga ain't no turning back. Straight shot, pulling off in the distance. Bust a right wrist heavy cause it's tripping. Ice, ice. Hit the safe house, faded with my niggas. Back to business, counting racks. Young niggas, 7 figures. Ay, ay. Young niggas, 7 figures. Racks, racks. Young niggas, 7 figures. Young nigga, 7 figures. Racks, racks. Young boy, worth 7 figures. Young boy, worth 7 figures. Young boy, getting